Picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's intervened well there. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Messi. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Dias with the clearance. That looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. De Bruyne. Santos yet to have an attempt on goal. That's a nicely measured pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Osimhen. He's played him through. That's Batistuta. He's picking it, put it away! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. A corner it is then. Santos are looking to go forward now. Osimhen. And Dijk cuts it out. And played right into his path. Oh, played through for the wide man. Conte. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. This might spell Batistuta! He scored! First blood drawn.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi, real chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Gakpo could try cutting inside here. And he's there to clear it. And they're back on the ball again. Cristiano Ronaldo. was a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's managed to gift it back. And he was quick to react. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, and he's through the middle. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Messi. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. The message is clear, none shall pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Messi. And he cuts out a supply. Vitinha. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bikram. That's a fine interception. Sanchez gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Griezmann, and it's Griezmann. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Santos are all square. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously. Oh, what? That is going to be the final action of the first half. Santos head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's one!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Kevin De Bruyne!
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Promising, the final ball is just not quite right. And now it's a race for the ball. Now here's the delivery. And he can clear it away. Beckham. Hakimi. Beckham going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's Batistuta. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Dias. Oh, and he's through the middle. Just the keeper to beat. Conte. Oh, he's not getting any further than that.
Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And Dyke is there to clear. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh no, what has happened here? He is through here. Van Bouten attempts a clearance. Beckham. Floated through. Batistuta. He's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's De Bruyne. They're urging him to shoot. Now the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Batistuta. Nicked it back promptly. De Bruyne. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Stood up well to him there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's Batistuta. Batistuta gets flagged offside. Batistuta. They've got it again. That is a great pick out. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Vitinha. Conte. Oh, easy pickings there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Bauten promptly onto that, and that is that. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Çalhanoğlu.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
His interception, his positioning was spot on. Wriggles his way through. And that's been won straight back.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Griezmann takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Osimhen, and he's on his way. Shot could be on. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy, playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Santos can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Koundé. And it's been given away. Now it's Batistuta. He has found the way through. Pickford can pick that up. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hakimi. Sanchez gets across to intercept that. Ball is bounced loose now. Koundé. Conte. Foden. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Santos have it back and can go again. Osimhen could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well timed, excellent interception. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. The pass is intercepted. Santos still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Cleared without complication. Defending was strong and firm. And he cuts out the supply.
The attendance
Well,
for this
yet
match
another
was
interception and a show of
649.
anticipation to be commended.
Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's played it through. Shot goal! Really freaking goal! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi. And it's Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vitinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's through the middle. That was good alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, it's Bikram. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's clever. Shapes the shot! Punch! And surely that settles it!
73 minutes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Phil Foden.
Case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Changes him with that pass. Played back in. Vitinha. He's having a go! Oh, brilliant save!
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Gets his head to it! And the keeper threw out a limb. Darren Fletcher. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. That has been cut short.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
Great hits! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pickford. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Fletcher. Now it's Messi. And the shot! Taken with style. Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away.
Number 20.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Number 8.
Beckham.
Phil Foden.
Batistuta. Batistuta! He's kept it out. That's a great save.
Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 20.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on the field is number 14.
Kunde getting this one clear. Oh, Red, nice interception. And the number on the board is 3. Vitinha. And it's Batistuta. Petri tries a shot! They've scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. That's that, the end. Santos have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello, attendees.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Ruben Diaz gets over and intercepts. De Bruyne, Darren Fletcher. Goalkeeper's ball. Front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Bikram. And he welcomes it in. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, they put it back in a hurry. And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Griezmann, and he's running through. Well, now it's a race. Oh, they could be caught out here. He can get that clear. Nicked it back promptly. Well, 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become the European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. To do that, you've got to be pretty handy. And that could set him on his way. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. No way through. Messi. Foden. Real chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's De Bruyne. Foden. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Conte. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well played, that has knocked out the danger. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And through to the goalkeeper. Conte. Here's Vitinha. Osimhen. Loose ball now, and there's a check. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's picked out the run. Hits one.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well cleared. Playing it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And that pass has been well intercepted. Foden! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, easy pickings there. It is over the line. Messi. Vitinha. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Tries a shot. A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Çalhanoğlu. Bikram. He won't be happy with that one. Griezmann. Van Bouten makes the interception. A
Hakimi.
And he's intervened well there. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. De Bruyne.
There will be
He's through here.
added time.
And he cuts out the supply. And he thumps it clear. Nicely weighted ball. Chooses to go back. Cleared without complication. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
We're underway again.
Santos really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, this looks sharp. Beckham, deftly done. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's going to be disappointed with that. That pass isn't the best. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Calhanoglu. Foden. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Foden. Sanchez gets it clear. Santos still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Sanchez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he can clear it away. Messi. That's a nicely measured pass.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Conte. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Well, I thought, and the shots! Nicely aimed pass. That is undercut. That has been plucked away. What a throw in. That's a decent ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
So, Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Hakimi.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He can run onto that. That's Batistuta. Koundé gets it away. And they're quick to get it back. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to set free a runner.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gakpo. Place it in low. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's De Bruyne. Shapes the shot! Sticks it away! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And now he has
Two.
number 9. Gabriel
So
Batistuta.
that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Batistuta.
Interesting ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Phil Foden.
Santos are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Substitution.
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And what a climax we have here! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 20.
Santos give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Zaire Emery.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled. He's done particularly well there. It's wonderful focus.
De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. It's a sharp pass. And it's De Bruyne. Sanchez. And that will be it. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Bikram.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Decent hit!
Massive goal! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Shalhanolu. He's there to retrieve it.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And Dijk clears it away. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, what a pass! Pickford can claim that. Koundé. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He welcomes it in. Chance to shoot now. Now the finish!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but not the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
That's
very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Çalhanoğlu with the short one. Fixture charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vitinha! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Bernardo Silva. The message is clear, none shall pass. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Conte. Oh, super find. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it in. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. That has been cut short. Made sure that's not getting through, and he's heaved it away. Beckham. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a nicely measured pass. And he won't reach that. They get a throw in.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Alvarez.
Santos certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. And the shots! Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Alvarez. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Have a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Through it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Great hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Beckham. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's De Bruyne. Alvarez. No, that pass has been well intercepted. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and competitive throughout.
Expecting traffic to be heavy.
For me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Santos really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's Batistuta. And he's onside. Yes, great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Batistuta! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Foden. Darren Fletcher. De Bruyne. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And he's there to belt it away. And they win it back again. Over to the left. Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. That's cause for mild irritation. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
71,649.
Alvarez.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Messi. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Spread neatly. Cristiano Ronaldo pulls it back. Hits it first time. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shot a goal! Split-second reaction.
Coutinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been clubbed away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Foden. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's been intercepted.
That played, well stopped.
He's found a way. Conte! He's produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And they've got a throw. Messi. The pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. And here's Batistuta. Beckham is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. Fletcher attempts a clearance. He'll try from distance. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now this could be a chance. Alvarez! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Santos really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now.
Ah, he's given it away. Gakpo. And Dijk gets it clear. Oh, it is over the line.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Phil Foden. Number 13, Çalhanoğlu. Coming on the field. Number 22, Patrick. Number 33,
Messi looking to add to his goal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's managed to get free. Nice control. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And Batistuta! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Messi, he's on shot, hits one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And with that, the final whistle. And here is a defeat, but they hit them hard. And you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable.
And we'd like to inform
So what do you
now
take
that the
away from
latest
it all,
travel
Jim?
information
Well, there
is
was a
currently
distinct
being
lack
made
of
on the
clarity.
screen.
10 लाइक पुगिसकेछ त
कहाँ 10 लाख
यो भिडियोमा
3 मात्र
यो त अपडेट गर्नु पर्यो नि त यसरी म त आज रियल म्याजिकको गेम हो भनेर बसेको त भोलि पो रहेछ टुमाउरो
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. whistle. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
He's had a hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
And we have our very first corner. That is good strength. Now can he find and the finish? Back when it goes. Milan have it back and can go again. Turns and goes back. Davids. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Dembele has it out wide and in space. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Wow, look who's involved.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. Keeper beats it away. It's really well cleared. Can he spark a counter here? Fabian Ruiz calmly anticipates. Donnarumma is there to clear. That's a throw. He'd have done well to reach that.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
He gets big! And he's there to belt it away. And he's been shifted off it. Works it forward. And there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Diogo Costa gets it away. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he thumps it clear. Nicely by the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Goalkeeper's ball. That's been won straight back. Kvaratskhelia. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Into the middle. Grujic. The pass is intercepted. No way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That'll be a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. First 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Porto are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That is a little undercooked. Can he get it through? He welcomes it in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Great ball if he can get there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
He's going to be disappointed with that. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The referee's had a good look and given a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. It's ended up in no man's land. throw in.
Substitution.
That was good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That was lovely, that.
He has found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. Plays it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What's cause for mild irritation? Oh, what has happened here? Has a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Porto have now used up all but one of their substitutes. There's the shot! That's fallen kindly here. They've scored! And that could well be the winner.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option in my experience.
Number 13.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for following up. It's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Fabian Ruiz clears. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbeke. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shots! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Oh, talking about being hit on the break. The ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
He's tried one! That was no routine save.
I think he's done great now, both reading it and dealing with it.
Some resolute defending there. And through to the goalkeeper. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's the hit! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So, a breakthrough already. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Santos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nicely intercepted. Scholes. It's Bebeto. Oh, well played, well played. That's going to go a long way. Played back in. And the finish! Vitinha. Griezmann. Well, that's well seen too. The pass is intercepted. It's Bebeto. He's away. He's gone for goal. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And it's Maradona. Maradona was steaming forward. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Boavista are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Bebeto. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's in on goal. Real chance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Boavista with the corner. There first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff looking to run onto it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Some resolute defending there.
Been indicated.
Bebeto. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No, red. The referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and
Osimhen! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Kunde is there, and he can pick it up. Bebeto. Roberto Carlos. Good, strong midfield running here. Osimhen. He's through here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. That is ended up in no man's land.
The attendance for this match was 71.
Boa Vista are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
He's looking to set free a runner. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That was not good well. That's been intercepted. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, the ball's hits Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's really drilled it. Maradona. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get onto this? Osimhen! Osimhen gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Griezmann. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Bernardo Silva.
Boa Vista can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make...
He'll try from distance. Oh, what a mistake! Cristiano Ronaldo! Taken with style!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Santos get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Gets into some space. He's in a good position here. Great chance! And it's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back
After
and
88
bit hard.
minutes is number 18, Bebeto.
Santos making another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Number 18.
And very little time left. Surely this is it.
Minutes has been
I think if they're
indicated.
going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Gakpo. Maradona. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And now I'd just like
After
to
all of
read
that,
out
Jim,
our
what are you
fan club
thinking?
members who are celebrating their
Santos
birthdays
desperately
today.
failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many...
So this is where things become truly serious.
Hello,
Every
everybody,
side
and
battle
welcome
hard,
to today's
having
match.
survived the previous stage, and from this point on, every game is all or nothing, do or die, and there is no atmosphere quite like it. You have to say, this is where the competition really starts. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, past tournaments have so often brought together the very best of so many different footballing cultures and principles, and we hope we're going to see all of that again.
Well, this is an opportunity, Peter, to show off the enthusiasm and desire to kickstart another rewarding campaign, hopefully. And we've seen some fine games in this tournament already. I think the quality has improved year on year. And to be honest, I'm not expecting a drop-off anytime soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's there to clear it. And now the breakaway.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations. He really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Bikram. That's a lovely deep pass. Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically. The breakthrough strike. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Batistuta. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Hollingshead. He was under real pressure there. Oh, super find. He's had a hit! Bikram. Guti. And Nistelrooy has created one goal already. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Bikram. Guti. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute added
That's a
time.
vigorous challenge. Guti. And that has been cleared. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. It's Giroud! And one more try!
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Tries a header! It's loose. That's another chance. Oh, just lacks a decent finish.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Cafu. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Brilliantly cut out.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And can he finish it? Roberto Carlos getting this one clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Batistuta. Bellingham. Bring it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Batistuta.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Guti! In the day, game over surely. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Bellingham. Beckham. And it's Guti.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And Van Nistelrooy! That's that, the end. Victory in round one, still of course a lot to do, but it is one huge step forwards. You sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game.
Well, the atmosphere is building up very, very nicely to what would undoubtedly be yet another high-caliber conflict. The sort you have to expect at this stage of a great competition. The atmosphere is electric and the noise ear-splitting. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing. Oh, look, when you reach the... Davids becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Just eases him off the ball. That has been cut short. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Davids. Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes. Back to Kolu. Luis. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Guti. Batistuta. Bellingham. It's Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bikram plays it short. Bikram with the cross. And that has been cleared. Now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Antonio Silva. Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Batistuta. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
At Kolu. Barrero. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Back on the first 45 minutes.
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here's the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Decent hit! Davids. Cafu. Adams. Davids. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Looking for the runner. Florentino Luis. Back to Kolu. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Beckham looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Bellingham.
The attendance for this match was
Okay.
30,987.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Florentino Luis.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Davids. Bellingham. He's got away. The fullback is in acres of space here, and he's managed to get free. Florentino Luis. Back to Kolu. Ball played for Kokchu. Florentino Luis. Beckenbauer. Now Davids. Beckham. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, that's well spotted.
No, you just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cafu. So not long limb here, unless of course there is one last dramatic... And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Barrero. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Batistuta. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Bellingham. Look at the Tutti!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number
Looking more impressive with every step. It is very much a story of onwards and upwards. Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And a quick reminder today to please take all Midata bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So just one more hurdle before the ultimate final where everybody wants to be and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly of all, the stakes very, very high. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous Tedini! Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left back or as a wing back.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Zalewski is looking wide. Di Marco. And he lines up a cross. Madrid so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Cafu. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been taken short. Oh, what a climb! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Ashlani. Good spot, he's seen the run. Spread neatly. And cuts out the supply. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van Nistelrooy. Bellingham. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zalewski. Now Di Marco. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Guti. Guti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's going to go a long way. Davids. In towards the back stick. Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And now they can spring out of defence. Zalewski, Adams, Cafu, and it's Bikram. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Çalhanoğlu, Damian. That is lovely. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. Tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Zalewski. DiMarco. He's had it taken off him. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. There he goes, motoring forward. Bisek. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Correa.
The attendance for this
Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Darmian. There will be a throw-in. And it's Correa. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. That looks a cracking ball. That is out and behind. It's a good block. He was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
He's looking to set free a runner. Correa out to the right. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Bikram. Cafu. He's got away. Plays a delicate ball.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's got a shot away!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
65 minutes number 17.
Yeah, I call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution in progress.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Inter need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Has been indicated.
Davids. And that is as far as it goes. They've done it, and you cannot say it is undeserved. This is a team that has looked increasingly like champions, and they may very well be champions soon enough. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
turning up very nicely here. A true showbiz occasion reserved for the football glitterati. And you wonder what its protagonists have up their sleeves. It feels like the only game. It's about here and now. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Fabian Ruiz! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best. Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career. And that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'll be happy playing with him behind me.
Nuno Mendes. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Davids. Here's Guti. Now it's Haaland. Havertz. Now it's Guti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Guti! Crucial game, crucial goal, crucial lead. Any thoughts on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it rather than even thinking about losing it.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it could be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. In with the challenge. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Fabian Ruiz finds himself offside. Good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's fabulous. Baia can claim that. Cafu carries the ball down the right. Looking for options for movement. 1-0 here just before the break. And it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Beckenbauer. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Haaland. Played back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. Played out towards the right wing.
There will be 1 minute at
He
a
is
time.
just caressing the ball. Oh, clearance is short. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. At half-time, it is 1-0. So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Madrid head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Perhaps this to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Bikram. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bellingham. That's a shade optimistic. Hakimi.
The attendance for this match
so
was
far, Jim?
71,000.
Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! Marquinhos gets it away. And again! Brilliant save from top! Oh, he's been caught napping! Back in once more. Played out to the right. Davids. And here's Havertz. Bellingham. Shot goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to. Some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And the flag has stayed down. Coutinho. Can he put it away? Yes, it's there! And with time ebbing away, we are back where we started.
Well, I must say, Peter, that this is a real show of character, and the wind is now very much in their sails. They've got to fancy themselves to go on and win it for me.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time.
So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless of course there is one last dramatic twist.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Mendes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitutions taking place. Two added minutes has been indicated.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the fault.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
been taken short. That's good play. Up he goes! That is brilliant! And that has raised the roof! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish.
He did so well at attacking the ball. He did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution in progress.
And there's going to be another... That's that, the end. Madrid have done it. It is party time as they gather to get their hands on the trophy. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.